All right. Well, good afternoon, beautiful co-creators of our new earth and all of the wonderful participants and facilitators that are a part of our One Heart, One Earth Summit. Welcome, welcome back. It is our next workshop. We have back-to-back workshops all day today. It's such a gift, such a treat. I hope you are able to take this time away from computers and work and kids and be able to watch this and just feel the energy and engage in this workshop. And my name is Lisa Gunshore. I am a trance channel and Ayurvedic practitioner. And I have also been hosting this summit, and it's been just incredible. And so this afternoon, I have with me Aimee. Welcome, Aimee.
You. Hi, guys. Thank you.
And Aimee's going to take us away. We're going to do some more learning. So enjoy, everybody.
Thanks, Lisa. When I was invited to participate in the summit, I was so excited and said yes right away because, I think that as healers, we have so much to share. And at this particular time, I'm noticing that connection is really like the theme for a lot of people is reconnecting with old friends and family and connecting with new contacts. And this has been really clear, like a real beautiful thing that I was just sharing with Lisa. We were talking about that. And also when she led the morning meditation, also integration, and the theme of integration really spoke to me. It's like, oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like right now we have this opening to integrate what we need, our own healing experiences. And this is something I want to invite you to experience today with the work that I do. So my name's Aimee Poirier. I'm an acupuncturist and an energy healer now for almost 20 years. So the modality I want to introduce you to today, some of you may be familiar with the modality of Tong Ren Therapy, and many of you may not be. I was really fortunate in my 20s, early 20s, to be introduced to a healer in Boston who is also had been working as an acupuncturist for many years by the name of Tom Tam. And this is a system that he created as a response of sort of East meets West, right? Like taking information from Eastern medicine and mixing it with Western science and sort of anatomy, physiology, and really science information that we can use and utilize for our own healing experiences, along with these concepts from Eastern medicine. And so I studied, he mentored me, and I studied with him at the same time, beginning this particular journey of working in this way. And it's been just like such a blessing, totally changed my life because it allowed me to learn tools to help others in really interesting, with really interesting diagnoses and really complicated, quote unquote, like complicated diagnoses and really life-threatening situations as well, to help them on their healing journey. And many of these sort of remissions occurred. And these are documented things within our patient files, but it's tremendous and it's so hopeful. So there's so much testimonial that we have to share, and that's something I get really excited about. So I invite you to just kind of meet me in this capacity. And if you want to ask me questions, there's my contact information on the website for this summit. And I invite you to reach out and connect with me because I'm sort of old fashioned. I also like to be by phone. So I do a lot of my healing work by phone and set individual healing appointments with people to do one-on-ones and focus on their healing challenges. It can be just a whole variety of things, but I'd say in this particular time period, I've developed like a strength for helping cancer patients resolve some of the blockages and things that can contribute to what we believe can help, can be causing the development of an illness, and removing that kind of blockage and releasing that kind of physical tension. Can also be mental, emotional kind of tension, just stuckness, some kind of stuckness. And working with folks in this way can really help them as they're turning their life around in terms of their own health. So anyways, I could go on, but that's a bit about me. So the practice of Tong Ren therapy is something that is based on ideas of collective unconsciousness and Carl Jung's ideas from that perspective of psychology. And now we know that a lot of the work that we're doing, we pay attention to, well, this is also common, I think, for other healers to talk about, is going into the using science to explain some of those concepts of collective unconsciousness and going into quantum physics and quantum healing, right? So this is that's the direction of understanding this capacity for the mind to powerfully connect through, whether it's entrainment, through connection with nonverbal connection, to also message, if you will. And this is what I'm working with the body. That's how I understand this mind-body approach. So, so in this work, the purpose is always of positive intention. And it's, we don't entertain it and with any negativity. It's just only sort of positive intention for the healing to occur. So we use a model, we use an acupuncture doll as a model. This is kind of a teaching tool, if you will. It has all the meridians and points on it. And this allows, it's a good focal point. It allows anybody to really learn this modality. Doing it for, you could do it for yourself, you can do it for others. It's really interesting because it gives you some focus and some guidance through, like I said, we're focusing on anatomy and physiology. So what I want to sort of let you know, I'm just looking to see if there's a counter. Okay, so what I want to let you know about is, today I'm going to focus on the immune system in promoting your own body's messaging of the immune system to be sort of like working more optimally, if you will. And we're talking really about like the nervous system messaging from the brain to the body. So we can do this for pretty much any system in your body. So if it's like reproductive health or if it's digestive health. But one of the things is we do immune and autoimmune conditions quite successfully, where things just resolve, and this can be confirmed by your medical doctor's tests. So we want to refer to those tests as a standard of how we know, that something is resolved. So in any case, the points on the doll are mostly helpful for focus, but we also, when we do this work, we just get really accustomed to being able to focus from our minds. Really it's the power of the mind. So in this case, there are certain points like protocols that we will use for different things that are going on for someone. And today I want to take you through a protocol for the immune system, for an immune system boost. We also lately have been talking a lot about like a COVID-19 protocol, which is really largely kind of like an extension of what we're going to do today. But I think it's just important to understand that this can improve, things for you on a cellular level. Okay. So that's just what I know to be true from working with folks all these years. So let's get started. And a lot of times when I do work with folks, I ask them to let me know what they want to work on, like give me a sense of what their diagnosis is or what their goals are and that kind of thing. So especially when we do it privately. But today, like I said, we're going to focus on the immune and the autoimmune. So thanks for joining me, and thanks for keeping an open mind. I think this is also, just like many things, if you can just get into a comfortable position, and, whether it's lying down, that's totally fine. Whether it's sitting up, that's fine as well. Wherever you're comfortable, just like you're going to go into meditation, so you can be able to be receptive. And so we always ask people to, give their consent, but we do the tapping for them and give your permission. So by being here, I assuming you give your permission. And then, so as long as you're not resisting the work, then you can get the most out of it. And that's assuming that you can get into a comfortable space. And then after this work, I also recommend that folks sort of chill and relax, maybe for another 15 15, 20 minutes even, and just kind of still let their body process. And once again, like Lisa was saying today, integrate, integrate some of what your body is doing more actively, okay, to heal itself. So, okay, let's get started. So I'm going to bring in the energy just by beginning to tap on the top of the head. This is the motor cortex and motor nerve. Some of you guys know this in terms of the chakra system too, bringing in the energy from our collective unconsciousness. And this is just shared information. Our collective unconscious group is just basically tapping into a big reservoir of information about how the body works, what science tells us about how the body works. And so we know that we need our brains to pass messages to our body, to tell our bodies and our organs how to be functioning well and how to be healthy. So largely in our society, we think a lot about chemicals. We're tapping, loosening up around the neck. Okay, so tapping is just to get rid of resistance, you guys. It's nothing violent or, aggressive. It's just, breaking down blockage, bringing in relaxation, breaking down any physical tensions. Working on the computer, if people are on the computer a lot, they can get a lot of tension in their neck, So, and these days, I've been working on myself too, so that I can be on the computer and not have as much tension. So we're tapping to letting go of the physical tension in the neck, letting all these amazing nerves that are so important for our parasympathetic and our sympathetic nervous system kind of wake up and message, wake up and message to our body what we need to happen. So we think about opening up also the arteries and good blood flow to also nourish tissue in different parts of our bodies. I always think about blood flow, going up to the brain and also through the back of the neck and the sides of the neck. And also think about blood flow going down the spine, down the back, because you want good, healthy blood flow to nourish your nerves, tissue around that, all the tissue down the back. Down. We always tap down to the feet because this is making a biofeedback circuit from the brain to the body and back to the brain again. So for our immune system, we want to lower our resistance. Tap on the insular cortex of the brain. This helps connect the brain, the mind, and body. So this is like mind-body point, okay? And I find it brings about a deep relaxation, a letting go, and also getting in touch with our physical body. We want to go to the frontal lobe and release any emotional, physical, sort of emotional tensions that can lead to physical tensions. Deep relaxation, letting go. And then we're going to go down the spine, C1, C2, C3, relaxing the neck. And you guys might think it looks like I'm just tapping haphazardly, but remember, I said already, it's from the mind. So I'm already in my mind going to where we want to release tension, okay? So we're just setting up like a blueprint. And the really beautiful thing is that your body and your brain, like, how to heal. It's like when you get a cut, you don't have to tell your body to heal a cut. You know how to heal a cut. Your body does it automatically. So this is just reminding and kind of working with this own knowing, your own body's knowing, your own body's knowing to heal itself. I'm opening T1, so C7 for the parathyroid, T1 for bone marrow. And this is where we're getting into where the nerves come out of the spine and go to our immune system organs, okay? So T1 is for bone marrow production, all right? Red blood cell production, carrying healthy amount of oxygen, these blood cells. And then we want to go to T2 for our thymus gland. Okay, our lymphatic system and the lungs going down to T3. And T3 especially, to support this communication to the lungs. We want that signal to be good and to be open, and along the spine. Another area to support lung and circulatory stuff is from the medulla, from the back, deep in our brain here in this, the back of our head is the medulla oblongata. And that, let's just tap there. That is how the brain messages to cardiac, pulmonary, and vessel function from the brain, okay? To message to our bodies for those functions. We've had people with, high blood pressure normalize, regulate, folks with, so I'm thinking about vascular conditions resolve. With these points, it's really powerful. And also lung issues resolve. Lung cancer, tumors shrinking, things going away. Just getting the body to do its job more effectively and more efficiently. And when this upper thorax, T4 for the skin. This nerve goes to skin, hair follicles, nail, and mammary gland. So also for breast health. But for the skin, that's the part of the immune system as immune system organ that we're tapping for when we're thinking about our immune system. Now, I want to just mention, when I'm doing a tapping session for folks, you're going to feel energy going wherever it goes in your body based on what your body needs. And like I said, you have your own intelligence of what you need for healing. So some people may feel nothing at all. That's all perfectly okay. And once again, this is working out of time and space. So outside of the boundaries of time and space. That's why I can tap for you guys and you're in Colorado and I'm over here and, faster than UPS. Okay. So we can still, let's go down to T7. T7 on the left side is for the spleen. Okay. Waking up the spleen. So like I said, you may feel nothing at all, but once again, most people actually do feel some kind of like a warmth or tingling, maybe warm on the face first, maybe warmth somewhere in their body or tingling. That's very normal. So if you're starting to feel that, just know that's very typical. And when we're leading these classes and folks are in front of us, or if I have a patient or a client in front of me, we can see right away their face gets flushed and their cheeks get red. And this is something happening in your body. So I love to work on T7. This is a really powerful point because this nerve from the spinous process innervates to, like I said, for your spleen, and that's like your biggest lymph node in the body. So if you want to really get it going and get your lymphatic system pumping and moving and actually cellular production from here, this is like a really great area to work out. Now this modality of Tong Ren is just one way to address these issues. I also in my clinic, I address this with a hands-on approach with, massage, the Chinese style tuina, with acupuncture. So a lot of this can be used to get rid of physical tension in a variety of ways, but the no touch, no time, no space way is with the tapping. And we have some other tools that we use also. Okay, down the low back, backs of the knees, getting good blood flow. This is the blood return, pumping it back up to the heart, down to the feet. Liver 3, kidney 1, ground us to the earth. Grounding us is so important. Also discharging electrons. This is something we often talk about and think about with our work. So around now, I would already have been asking you what you're feeling, what you're noticing, what you feel in your body. And, it's just the mind over matter, mind affecting the body, the mind creating matter or releasing matter that we don't want anymore. Like I said, this can be really powerful for cancer patients and all kinds of, serious illness, but even simple things like my personal experience was I came to this work not as a patient, but as a student, because I wanted to work with people professionally in this way. But, I had grown up with seasonal allergies, hay fever, just springtime allergies. And as a kid, it really, really affected, really bothered me, especially as a young adult. I remember, you know, really having histamine reactions to the pollen on the East Coast here. And you know what? It's been like 19 years and I don't get hay fever or seasonal allergies anymore. This work, when I work on others, this also works on me. And when I tap for others, it's working on me. And I think that's what I believe why this resolved for me so beautifully, pretty quickly. I would say I noticed it like really soon after like the first year of being fully in full time in practice. So I had probably already been receiving treatment and working on people for a few years, and then I was in full time practice daily, working in this way. And yeah, sometimes it's like, you know, you might feel like a cold coming on, and by the end of the day, just you tap for other people and it's gone. You know, so it's a joyful thing to share. You know how doing this kind of energy work for others can help ourselves too. So down to the toes, making a tingling feeling. Sometimes people feel a tingling feeling. We're going to also go down the front of the body. So the parasympathetic nervous system in the front of the body is really important. We use the kidney channel in Chinese medicine for these immune points, but I would say, yeah, it's not traditionally used in this way in traditional Chinese medicine. As an acupuncturist, this is kind of modernizing some concepts, but we do know that this meridian runs right through these areas where we have also lung 1, lung 2 for building our immune system. So I'm going to tap there, lung 1, lung 2. Those are traditional Chinese medicine points for building your immune system. And then the kidney channel is more central on the chest. And at kidney 27, this is, once again, it's a mirror image of what we just ran through on the back. So the thymus gland, excuse me, bone marrow production, thymus gland, and it's going to the lungs, the lymph production, skin health. So 5 organs in your immune system that we're balancing when we're doing the tapping. Okay, going down the body, kidney 22, ghrelin hormone for our digestion. Okay, and down the legs to the feet again. Stomach 36, spleen 6, balancing. We do a lot to also balance like hormone from the brain, also hormone balance issues and you know, reproductive system, all of that. Going down the arms to the hands and fingers. Under the navel, CV6 and CV4. These are the where your energy storage is considered in Chinese medicine, CV6. And sometimes we just don't do the tapping and we just move the energy with our hands and just connecting with the nervous system energy traveling. So I'm sending this to the whole group. So I want you to stay very restful and just know that I look forward to you reaching out to me personally, letting me know what you felt from this work, how you integrated it in these coming days. This will keep working. It's just getting the ball rolling, and this work will keep working for you in these coming days in a positive way for your immune system. So I am also giving an offer for the summit because it's a great time to be doing more of this work for folks. If you want to participate, I am giving 50% off of my one-on-one treatments during for people who purchase during the duration of the summit. And for the first 5 people who do purchase a session, 3 sessions, a package of 3 sessions at the 50% off, then I'm also giving you an additional session of one-on-one Tong Ren treatment with me, complimentary. So it's a great opening right now, good time to connect and work with some new modalities. I'm really grateful to meet new folks and to be included in the summit. It's really important work that we're doing. And so many blessings to all of you. I will look forward to hearing from you. And my contact information, you can call me on the phone. That's great. It's 781-729-0495. That's 781-729-0495. And that's a business line. So if I don't pick up, it'll ring through to me. But if I don't pick up at that time, just leave me a message. And you can email me if you would like. My email address is Aimee, AIMEECHC @gmail.com. That's all listed on the practitioner information on the summit, the facilitators rather. So just check it out when you feel ready. And I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye.